Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Flores, aka Kamisazi, and Lucas is traveling today. I actually got the chance to meet up with him last week. My wife and kids and I met up with him and his wife in Boston. We had some good food, checked out the ice cream museum. I'm sure Lucas will have things to share when he's back from his travels. So, for now, it's just me today. And I had put out a tweet asking if people had any games that they wanted me to do, to check out. Specifically if they had upgraded their game to 0.11. 0.12. And I didn't see any replies to that. Let me see if I can double check. Because I do still want to check out people's games if they've upgraded them. But I think today we'll actually, unless somebody has something to share, we'll go through the new templates. Yeah, nobody had anything that they wanted me to try out. So, you know, if you've got something going on that you want me to check out in the Game Maker, either in the gallery or on the dashboard, you know, let me know, and I will I'll see what's going on. But for now, I want to check out these new templates. Let's check out what's going on with this first-person shooter one. I want to see how it works, because I've set up my own first-person shooter mechanic before, and I thought I was pretty happy with the way it worked. It definitely needed some improvements, but yeah, let's see how this works. Maybe we can find some ways to upgrade what I have set up. Not Jackie Chan's got a small game they're working on. All right. Let me know when that's up. So, first thing you'll notice, this cool blue look to everything that's going on. We've got...
Ain't no party like a Panda Pops party, like a Panda Pops party. Whoop whoop.
Thank you for the Panda Pops party, Bodak. How's it going? Hey, Red Lily Rose, Garnikin. Oh, Red Lily Rose subscribed to Prime. Thank you very much. That might have been... I didn't hear any... or I didn't see an alert for that. That might have been during the warm-up. I wasn't at my desk. So, taking a look at what we've got in here. It looks like we've got maybe some preset setup. Yeah, we got a preset area. What's this thing? Water bottle? Grenade? Fire bottle. We got the Gibbs. That doesn't really make sense why this is... Oh, maybe. I think they just have the selection. It's not actually linked to that.
You ate them.
I ate the babies. Yes. Yes. Sometimes we do questionable things on this stream. So we got a preset area here where everybody gets updated with their various things. Another enemy. And then we've got our spawn area. And then when we start playing the game, it pops us into this space. which doesn't have any functioning doors as far as I can tell. It uses a teleporter to drop you in, and then it's just this space. So who wants to see what the game looks like? Bodak ate the babies. Don't eat the babies. Alright. This is muted. Oh. There we go. Game Maker was muted. So, we got a first-person game going on here. You can enter the level. Pick up weapons by pressing E. Press 1 to bring out your pistol. Press 2 to bring out the shotgun. Press right mouse button to fire. Except it doesn't say that. So...
Reloading.
It's difficult to hit guys with the pistol. And,
Reloading.
I get... Oh! You loser! Ouch! Okay. Well, I'm not liking that pistol very much. Shotgun's a lot more effective. I'm not sure
Reloading. Reloading.
if...
Reloading.
I guess it's basically the same mechanic as pistol, but...
Reloading.
I'm not sure how I feel about seeing the lasers,
Reloading.
the ray casts.
Reloading. Reloading.
Now, a cool thing with being able to aim up and down is that, you know, you could describe different collision areas on these NPCs that would give you different like amounts of damage to give based on where you hit. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Well done, you win. You like to see the lasers? So I don't my feelings on it are complicated. If it was a laser gun, so like the pistol did a little pew pew noise, that to me makes sense to have the laser. That feels fine. The shotgun sounds like a shotgun and then has lasers, which is a little... I feel like it should just sound more like a more, you know, like a pew pew, but a little more oomph to it. A triple pew. Pew. Hey, Data Filmmaker, how's it going? So I think I like the pistol. Oh, I don't like how hard it is to hit things with the pistol. It doesn't feel like it's super effective. Shotgun feels way more effective, and I guess that's funny to me because in a lot of games that I'm used to playing, the pistols are... Well, I guess... See, like, I feel like that should have hit. I feel like that should have hit, too.
Reloading.
Eh. Yeah. I don't... It's... I like... Conceptually, I like the raycast I'm just not sure if it's as effective. Hey, Xera, how's it going? So let's see what they're actually doing with this mechanic here. Let's break it down. So, it's probably in the presets. Maybe, maybe not. No preset for it. Let's see. Here's the shotgun. On message, enter level. It spawns a preset of shotgun. Except I don't see a shotgun in the preset. Weapon toolkit. Where is this? Oh, what is this? Okay, so we've got... This seems like this is the preset, sort of. But let's go ahead and pull up what the preset is. So we get a shotgun here. I wonder if it's functional. Can we... Hey, we got it. Doesn't shoot, though. Probably because it's probably waiting for the game to actually start. So... Interesting. Huh. This may be more complicated than I thought. Shotgun logic. So we got a message to pick up the shotgun. Select key 2. Message to send a key down. 2 equals shotgun. Right click to shoot. It checks for shotgun shells. Check value of shotgun shells to shoot. If it's greater than 0, then fired shotgun. Fired shotgun takes away a shotgun shell. And this is for adding ammo on pickup. Check if any shells left to shoot. So this happens. Check if shell empty. So this is checking if it's the last shot. If it's equal to 0, I would say if it's equal to or less than 0, because you could end up with a situation where some bug happens and you end up with -1, and then because it's not equal to, then all of a sudden you have maybe like infinite ammo because you just keep on going negative. So that's something to look out for. Anytime you want to do like equals 0, it's like, will it always equal 0, or could it be less than 0 potentially? So always try making sure that you account for that situation. Rules always have -1. Yeah, it's because it can happen. Like depending on the way the logic fires off, you could end up in a scenario where it ends up -1, and then your question is equal to is not gonna help. Check if any shells are left to reload. So then it's checking for shotgun shells. So shotgun shells to shoot is what's currently loaded in the weapon, and shotgun shells is our actual ammo capacity. And then firing cooldown between shots. You get 3/4 of a second to activate the 2 equals shotgun message. fired shotgun. And right click to shoot. So bind is 2 equals shotgun when we press the 2. We right click and then we get message on button up is stop fire, which should unbind, I think, right? Where does stop fire go? Stop fire doesn't go anywhere. And 2 off doesn't come from anywhere either. Do we actually have a delay? We've got this shotgun firing timer. It binds it, but is anything sending the unbind message of 2 off? Let's see. Messages 2 equals off. Gun switching message. So fire shotgun. Okay. That's so it's you don't get the lines when they go to a different board, so it makes it a little harder. I feel like we should have a little line with like an arrow pointing like it's going out to this other board. I think that would be really useful because otherwise it just looks like it doesn't go anywhere. So that's good to know. So this is the thing that establishes that timing. It's just not on the shotgun logic, which confused me. Xeria says, unless you have control message to correct that. I'm not sure. Are you talking about rules having the -1? Like, sometimes you want a -1. There are situations where you might want that. But yeah, you need to... it's always good to have error checking to make sure that something weird doesn't happen. Nata Filmmaker says, can we create the story in the land? What it's going to be, the control. So this is a template. So like all these game mechanics are here in the game for you. And you could change this land to be anything you want. So you can just, you can just go whoop, boop, get rid of everything in there, and keep the rules, keep the presets, and make it your own game if you want. The template's right here, so absolutely you can make a story in this space if you wanted to. Okay, what's going on with this stuff though? What's all this? Weapon tool cut. Shotgun A, shotgun off, shotgun on, shotgun on. Actor property switcher. So we got the sound effects. There's duplicates of these. The sound effect for play none. What? Oh, there's more going on in here. I think I see. That was not how I was expecting that to work. So the pistol and the shotgun are literally the same. A shotgun is 3 pistols basically. Pistol does have a longer range. These ranges don't make any sense though. Why is that so short? Can we like not hit things with the left side? Let's try. Okay, so that's not what it looks like when we're using it.
Reloading. Reloading.
I'm wondering if that's not actually
Reloading.
being used by anything.
Reloading. 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 Reloading.
I do love the oh, the couch is blowing up. It's pretty funny. Oh, we're out of ammo. Oh no, they got us. Okay, so let's see. What is actually happening when we pick those things up? So we spawn in here. We've got the shotgun preset. Which should be this. And what does this do? So it's got a rotate behavior. I think that's just so we see it. Shotgun, it's got the pickup indicator. Message to destroy is picked up shotgun. Enabled at start. It's got an outline. It's interactable. Speaker. Wait for message. Interact. Ah, okay. So that they wanted to have that rotation, but they're using the interact as a the speaker as a message sender, which is fine. I do that all the time. Interact. Pick up shotgun. And that destroys this object. So where does pickup shotgun go? Pickup shotgun. Interesting. So it shows that it's sending from this, even though it's not technically, it's from the asset that it spawns. Is it called Shotgun A? It's not even what it's named. It's just called Shotgun. Interesting. So spawned items show up. I don't know what makes it, what would make it have a A or B or C. Oh, is that, wait, maybe that's just the name of the asset itself. Shotgun A. That's why. Because that's the name of the actual asset, not the preset name. Flarkin minigame. Should have made it single player, but oh well, I'll try and join. It's a first person shooter mechanic. I need to add more instructions to my game. Have the enemy countdown at 12. Oh, cool. Red Lily Rose says, where's Play Game for Fun? He's gonna mess up his 100 watch streak. I feel like I feel like I saw Play Game for Fun on my personal stream. Hey, speak of the devil. You summoned him. Jinx. Not a filmmaker says that's going to be my first time creating, so I'm wondering if it's possible to replicate one TV show scenario. So I mean, you can create all sorts of scenarios. There's a lot to learn to like set up a scripted event. So if you're trying to have like characters interact with dialogue, and there's a lot of things that have to happen to set up the timing and make sure that all the things trigger in the right order. It's totally possible to do that. There's just a lot involved. And I would say for the most part, it's not even that challenging as far as like you're not doing weird math stuff necessarily, and you're not most likely not storing like a bunch of variables and doing all sorts of weird stuff with it. It's more like setting up dominoes or like a Rube Goldberg machine. Like you have a character that says something, and then the end of their statement of that thing triggers another thing, triggers the next thing, triggers the next thing. So it's really just about setting up your dominoes and making sure that they all hit each other, metaphorically. Or literally, if you wanted, like you could actually make a dominoes setup in the sandbox. That could be a fun game jam. Like a cool domino display. Like not even, it doesn't, like it could involve game logic. But just like using physics to knock things over, like as more like an art piece than you know, it's like dominoes with a rewind. That could be a fun jam, I think, especially if you did it for like just like one day. See how cool of a thing you can set up. I have too many ideas too fast. But yeah, no, you could totally set up a scene where one character talks to another character, they walk over to another place. It's actually probably even easier now with the NPC mechanics, because now you have like follow and stuff like that. So you can have NPCs follow the player around and talk to them. There's, you know, like I said, there's a lot to learn, especially if it's your first time doing it. There's just a lot of fundamental things that you need to know how they're working. But I would say just get started by taking a character, putting them down, making them either a speaker or an asker, seeing like how they interact with the player, what happens when they do that, how you can make them do the next thing. Make a speakers and tags only game jam. That could be interesting. Like old school, like no rules allowed. It would be annoying to check. We'd have to go and like verify how everything's working. Need a few moments to update. If nothing messes up, it should be number 89. So close to 100. All right, so we were looking at this pickup shotgun message. It goes to this. Who's receiving it? Pickup shotgun goes to this rule, which activates our key binding here, which we knew that already. And then it also goes to shotgun A. It's also the recipient. That destroys it. When it interacts, it sends pickup shotgun to all. I'm trying to see like what the actual interaction is. Oh, it's probably on the key binding. Okay, so it activates 2. Okay, we need to look for where 2 equals shotgun gets sent. Message to send on key down. 2 equals shotgun. Ah, there we go. So those are sending it, as we saw, and then we get right click to shoot, gun switching, shotgun HUD, and then here's where we get these things. So we've got pistol off. Yeah, no problem, not a filmmaker. That's what the point of the stream is to help answer questions and figure out how things work. Actually, that's more of what the Saturday stream is about. Usually Wednesday streams are all about gameplay, but I until Not Jackie Chan shared his stuff over on YouTube, I didn't have a game to check out, but we'll check it out in a little bit. Okay, so our 2 equals shotgun message is going to pistol off. Actor property switcher. Oops. Why did it? There we go. 2 equals shotgun. That should be, I think, toggling this off, right? Collision visible. It sets everything to false. On pistol. And then we've got the actual shotgun asset. Why has that got such a short raycast? Oh, well, it says the end offset. Sorry. Goes 1 to 100. That's not what that actually looks like, though. Does it think it's hitting something? Is that... Oh. Stop on any hit. Is that... So sometimes the raycast preview confuses me a little bit. So stop on any hit means that a block will block it, and literally any object will block it. If we could have it hit this car, theoretically. Why is it? So, I think it maybe it's just a little bit buggy sometimes. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes that preview just like confuses me. Okay. So we've got shotgun A. Is it hitting the gun itself? Yeah, that's what I think it's doing. Except the offset is way out here, so it doesn't really make sense. But it is possible, I think. All right, so we've got where we got 2 equals shotgun. Is message to stop. I think that means if we switch. I'm not sure what the play sound. I wonder if this play sound none is being used as like a an interrupt. It like specifically stops the sound effect. So message to start is fire shotgun. Message on hit is kill. Collision target any. So it is an insta kill. It's not taking like a damage or sending damage to whatever it's hitting. That would be probably something that I would adjust to. Like, you don't necessarily want to one hit any enemy or every enemy. So you might want to have it, instead of sending kill, send health negative 25 or something. It doesn't have a message to stop, which is interesting. Meaning that like all the raycasts go out until they hit something. Although I guess that, so having it be to 100, the range is too long. 100 is too far. Like, for a shotgun, I think. But I guess because of the way it's spread in the 3-prong, it's you're not going to necessarily hit something. So the stop on any hit means that, like, okay, it hits the wall, hits another asset. It's not necessarily hitting something that it can kill. Broadcast type, hit actors, sound play. So that's Are these slightly rotated? I can't tell. There's no rotation on them. Oh, you know, they're probably not rotated. They're, because when you pick them up, they're going to snap forwards. So instead of being rotated, their raycast is going to be offset in its direction. Except these don't raycast. What do these do? 2 shotgun. 2 shotgun. I'm trying to figure out where the rest of the shotgun is. How does it spread? Is there another asset here? Okay. Oh, you know, I was right about it being pistols that are attached to it. Fired shotgun is... So it's the same mechanic for these. Oh, that's what... It was the raycast being so short that was mixing me up. That's why I was confused as to how it was actually functioning. So they just slap a couple extra pistols on it, which I just think is hilarious. And in theory, these should all be the same. But yeah, the raycast setup is exactly the same. I think it's just a visual bug with the raycast thing, honestly. It's messing with me, though. So these are invisible. They are... Where are these in the hierarchy? They're attached to shotgun A. Now, as far as holding shotgun A, I think what we're actually holding is the weapons toolkit. Okay, so we're actually holding this whole thing. This is the pickable. It's camera oriented. Message on dropped is interact, meaning if we hit E and it puts it down, it snaps right back into our hands. Trigger volume is interact also, so if we get close enough to it, we automatically pick it up. It's just kind of it's like a double insurance that we always pick it up, no matter what. Let's see. Exit message. I wonder what exit goes to. Not super important right now. So we got the pistol, which has the exact same fire settings. So yeah, I think that's a big part of the reason why the pistol feels weird, because it's literally just a single shotgun burst, whereas the shotgun is firing 3 pistols at once. There's the shotgun, pistol on, shotgun on. Shotgun on, shotgun off. I think one of these is supposed to be pistol off. That's pistol off. I don't know why there's 2 shotgun on. I don't know why they didn't just combine those into a single asset. Could they be? Play sound. Play sound. Cannon. None. This is just oh, this is the reloading.
Reloading.
So I think this one's just misnamed. It should actually be the reloading sound effect. Okay, so basically, when you interact with this, it activates your, or either one of these. It activates the key bindings for 1 and 2, and then if you press 1 or 2, it makes you interact with this, so it forces it into your hands, and then you can't put it down anymore. Is there like a kill message on this? I'm actually not sure how they get you to put it down. Oh, they don't. You don't ever actually put it down. It's still in your hands. It's just the game turns off the 1 and the 2. So when the game is over, it's unbinding your 1 and 2 controls, and it resets these. So you've got this this shotgun off, which both has the 1 equals pistols. That's when you switch, when you press the 1 key binding. And then this kill message is probably specifically targeted to this asset to either be the player death or game over when the time runs out. So that will both for the shotgun and the pistol, it's just turning them off. But you're still holding this even later on. So if we like turned the visibility on this, and whoop, yeah. There it is. We could actually do let's switch it to third person. So see, we can aim it up and down. So we're actually holding it from the very beginning of the game. That's why it has the trigger volume, because it forces us to pick it up as soon as the game starts. Oop, and we never picked up our things. So now you loser. It's such like a Duke Nukem kind of. You loser. I was pressing middle button. I've gotten used to some of the first-person shooter games using middle button because middle button doesn't make you stop. That's actually what I would recommend. So it's I would say make all 3 buttons shoot, and that way whatever people are comfortable with they can use. I've been using middle button because it makes you not stop running. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder when you can't actually aim it correctly. Something to note, I feel like I put it in the changelog, but I maybe didn't mention it. I don't remember if I put it in the changelog. The aim on camera settings, or the orient to camera settings, do some interesting things if you do angled or top down. It will actually, it'll have more of like a cannon kind of look. So you can still aim up or down like this with mouse up and down. This is up and this is down. And then you can turn. So if you wanted to make a cannon game, that might be interesting. In theory. I'm actually, I don't remember if projectiles orient to the parent object or not. Vertically, that is. I feel like I tested it and it didn't work the way I meant it to. And then if you do top down, it does the same thing. Actually, this is different than what I remember it doing. I thought it locked. Oh wait, that's what it was. You have to, if you set locked, that, it will no longer turn. Maybe it was always like this. What's the camera oriented? Turn that off. So I feel like orienting it to camera means that it always faces forwards. I don't remember being able to pitch it up and down. But if your game mechanic, if you're using like a certain kind of projectile setup, you might be able to get away with it. I was thinking of if you did something like I don't know, is it Gradius? You could do like a scrolling shooter where you can't turn around, but then you can still aim up and down, which kind of is not so great. Whoa, I broke it. The follow camera function, one of the greatest additions since sliced sand. It was pretty cool. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I could have sworn that it didn't pitch up and down, but maybe I just never tried moving it. Yeah, I think maybe I just didn't try moving the mouse up and down. Maybe I only just realized that it would keep it forward. But if you did do this setup with like a spaceship or jet fighter, like top down shooter, you could use, instead of using ray casting, just use a trigger volume that senses things that are out in front of it, and then it won't matter if you pitch up or down. Like, you could be like, ha ha ha, I'm pitching up and down, and then it just wouldn't have any effect. Or maybe cooler idea, if you pitch up, have it activate a moving platform that raises you, and if you pitch down, activate a moving platform that moves you down, so you get a little bit of height change. That could be neat. If it's like a infinite scrolling top down. Just some thoughts. Anyway, so that's how the shotgun mechanic works. It's a thing that you're always holding, but then the actual shooting of the guns only happens when you activate them with the rules system. So you never actually pick anything up or put anything down except at the very start. You pick this up, and it's just forced into your hands the whole time. And then they're using the property switcher to turn off the visibility and deactivate them. All right, so I feel like I want to experiment with it some more. When I was testing, I did some tests with it before it came out, and I felt like the laser, wow, my brain just dropped what it's called. The raycast was not reactivating as fast as I wanted it to. I felt like if I wanted it to do like a first-person shooter, if I wanted to do a fully automatic weapon, if I wanted to go, the raycast was not reactivating quickly enough to where it made sense. But maybe I just need to test some other things out with it. Oh my goodness. Something like the number of messages it would need to send was not as fast as I wanted it to be, or it wasn't repeating the message quickly enough. Oh, you know what? That's why it didn't work. So because the raycast has that stop on collision, if you turn that off, you can hold it down. Raycast disable message may help. Yeah, I need to experiment with it more. I'm not sure if turning it off and on real fast would do the trick. But yeah, there's more experiments to be done with that. 0.2 second message from rules. That's still pretty slow, honestly, for a... Let's see. What's How fast does M4 fire? The theoretical limit of an M4 firing is 700 rounds per minute. So 60 seconds divided by 700 rounds. So if you could do a 0.1, that would be closer. It would do lag, especially with the multiplayer. Yeah, so I don't know how feasible that setup is for multiplayer, because we still need multiple triggering messages. So I guess if every player spawns at a different point, you can have different weapon loadout for them. You start doubling up so many of the rules, because as far as I know, there's not a way to say which player pulled a trigger. So you have to do the unbinds per player. The binds and unbinds per player. Be like, this player picked up this one, and this player picked up this one, and this player picked up this one. There's always the 0.2 to 0.5 delay in multiplayer, if we depend on that. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I would as it can, you could say that's the bullet spray, right? You can say like, oh, you didn't quite hit. It adds that little bit of uncertainty into it. But half a second is a lot of delay. So yeah, I think to do that level of first person, we would need more dedicated mechanics and like some fundamental things would need to change. But I do think single player first person shooters could be a lot of fun with like, I mean, you could recreate Doom in this. Or Quake. Basically. Alright. Where was not Jackie Chan's link? Or did you not? You didn't send a link. What was the game called? Not Jackie Chan? Flarkin. Let's find Flarkin. Don't forget there is a giveaway running. Hey Valvestein, how's it going? Here's the giveaway form. We're giving away Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat. If I have any outstanding giveaways, let me know. I think I feel like I'm forgetting some giveaway that happened maybe like a few weeks or months ago, and it's kind of driving me nuts to like not remember if I missed one. I feel like I just didn't track it. So if you have to be able to tell me the date that you won on, which stream it would have been on. You don't necessarily have to find a timestamp. I keep records of these things. But I feel like maybe I missed putting something on my master list. The last few orange hats, according to this, I've given them all away. I had last year Trier, H4DR4, Zmart Duck, We3 Club, Ice Pilot. For ducks, I had Beasties 123 needs a Alex Duck, but I did give an Alex Duck to a Wet Noodle and Lucas Ducks to Garnikin and Pot Plucker. So I think I'm mostly caught up with those things. I think you had a CryptoPunk you're gonna send me or something. If I had a CryptoPunk, I would be selling it at floor price. Honestly, that would eliminate like so much stress in my life. As much as it would like hold it for the culture and all that stuff. I mean, I'm still holding my Clone X, like, and that's, you know, rip that. But the thing is, like, if I took a floor sale on my Clone X, what's the floor price of Clone X right now? Why are you making me jump through all these hoops? Okay, so I have an offer of 0.25 WETH.
Ain't no pound like a pound of pop spy, like a pound of pop spy. Whoop whoop.
$1,200. That would be very nice to have. That would take care of my van payment for 2 months. But then that would be it, right? It would very quickly not matter anymore. So like selling my Clone X is like an emergency thing, right? Like my wife's in the hospital and something happened, and like that would be a dire situation, right? I would sell off as many assets as I need to, but I don't want to get to that point. But the CryptoPunks floor price, though, is currently $250,000. 52 ETH is the current floor price for CryptoPunks. I could just stop working for 50 months easily. Like 5 years. I could just stop working for 5 years if I had a CryptoPunk. Red Lily Rose, what do you mean, how did CryptoPunks overtake Bored Ape? CryptoPunks is older than Bored Ape. Was this a change lately? The lowest it's been in a long time is 24 ETH. About this time last year. See, apes were getting more attention in the media because a bunch of because, well, honestly, because I think they were more accessible. Like the CryptoPunk boat had kind of sailed for a lot of people. What's the floor price history? Does it show? I thought activity showed, but it doesn't. It's not showing me a graph. Oh, maybe if I click floor price? No? I thought they used to show a graph. Still about 50K. Yeah, I don't remember what it was at the highest. I'm kind of surprised that I don't see it here. Did OpenSea 1 have an option to show that? But yeah, so CryptoPunks are older, and they always traded higher, as far as I know. And that's just you know, the way it's been. Anyway, we gotta play Flarkin. I gotta play not Jackie Chan's game here. Flarkin. It says coming soon. Oh, here. There we go. I think that was just the map. The map said coming soon, but it's actually the page has a play button. But yeah, if I could, I like the community, the perks, the fame. For me, $250,000 easy would go with that in an instant. Don't even care if I was like selling under the value for that particular trait. If being able to be financially secure for 5 years, and honestly, you know, I'd be set for 1 year and be able to do a whole bunch of investments that would expand as well. So, hey, whoa, the sky changed. You knew this day would come. I don't know. Where am I going? What are we doing? Talk to me. Don't let the alien count get past 50. Ooh. Ooh. Take these. I've got plenty. Oh. Wait. Do we ride? Whoa. Oh. Wait. Something changed. I saw you shoot something. Whoa! What's going on, Char Char? Does it reset if we get run over? Give me the guns. Am I messing it up by Dang, the truck runs too fast. Am I messing it up? This music is fun. I haven't heard this song before. Whoa. What's going on over here? Wait. What? No! Invisible walls, my old nemesis. Wasn't me that time. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I dig the lighting. If you give me 4 minutes, I can slow the truck down. So is the idea that you stay on the truck? Is that why we're dying? Because we're falling off the truck? It's zooming off without us? Yeah, go ahead, fix it. We'll keep chatting about stuff. Hey, Ardox Obeys, how's it going? Just let me know when you're ready, not Jackie Jam. So what was I saying? CryptoPunks. Yeah. The ability to sell that off at $250,000 and just be like set for a long time. Like that's if that just covered rent. That could cover my rent for 100 years. More than 100 years. Like, obviously my rent would go up at some point, right? But that, I'd be able to like work half time for like the next 50 years. Hey, Renga Apes Club, how's it going? You played with a jam map? What does that mean? Ardox Obeys. Are you talking about is there a game jam template that you're messing with? What are we building today? Well, we're not building something. What is that? There we go. we're not exactly building something. We were seeing how something works. So there's a couple new templates in the update. There's a first-person shooter template. There's also a business tycoon template. And I heard there was a third one, but I haven't seen it. And I'm not sure if it's still there or maybe it's not out yet. Maybe it's the asset hunt template. But yeah, we're checking out the different mechanics, seeing how they work. You started modifying a land template? Cool. I've done that a lot of times. Sometimes you just gotta start somewhere. So let's see what this business tycoon is like. Business tycoon, how to play: grab a plate, bring it to the conveyor belt, prep the plate at each workstation until it reaches the end of the belt, grab the box and bring it to the customer outside to sell, use money to upgrade and automate the process. Now pizza and cash. Cheat chest. Unlock pizza. Upgrades board. Unlock 100 pizza. You gotta pick up a plate. We don't have money. So I think we have to interact with each phase, right? Or are they automatic? I think we have to interact with it at each step of the way, yeah. Yep. That's cool, though. I'm kind of curious how they automate the movement here. I'm guessing that there's moving platforms kind of in it. Oh, and you can add up. Interesting. This is an interesting VFX. It's like a black hole effect. It always looks down no matter which direction you face it from. That's kind of neat. Where do we run outside to sell it to people? No pizza, I'm not feeling hungry. Thank you, that looks tasty. Hey, we got some cash. This is a very interesting looking pizza. Oh, we can't put it down. We have to deliver. Wait. They didn't give me cash. I only have 2 cash. you can collect more than one. You mean at the end? Oh, because it's an automatic drop, right? Yep. I see what you mean. I don't think it'll let me pick up a plate, though. It works if you jump. Oh, in your game, you mean? He ate all my pizza and gave me no cash. Can we kill this guy? Is it possible to eventually turn a land template to actual experience for our NFT community? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've done that a bunch of times. Land publishing was enabled, I think, Alpha Season 2? Or Alpha Season 3, maybe? So, land publishing's been around for about 2 years now. My timing might be a little bit off. But you can absolutely use the templates for whatever you want. The templates are there for you specifically to use them. Give me my money! These guys keep shortchanging me. I'm gonna use the cheat chest because I don't understand. Whoa, that's a lot of money. I don't understand why they're not, giving me money like they're supposed to. Oh. What is this? Is he gonna bonk him? He bonks. Love it. This is how you get work done. Do I have to bring them to the van? And now we leave the world behind. You know, this is good for screenshots. I mean, that's kind of the intent anyway, but like you can fly outside the land bounds. So it's like really good for screenshots. Interesting. I feel like I need to spend some time figuring out why these guys take pizza and don't give you money for it. Some bug there. All right. As far as games that you can build with like for your community and stuff, there's a couple that I've released specifically from a template. This called Spider Test right now, and Wheezy the Green's City Garden. These are both based on templates. I modified them right here on stream back for I think it was the second Builders Challenge that we set them up. It's taking a long time to load. So not Jackie Chan, are you ready for me to jump in with you now? Kicked me off even at slow speed. Might need to create a visible platform that drops you on the truck as you pick up guns. So the basic version of this template is just this this floor, and I don't think did it have the rooftop? I don't think it even had the rooftop. It might have had the rooftop. I don't remember. I certainly modified it from what it was by default. So I kind of rearranged the way some of these rooms connect to each other. Added an elevator that will take you up and down from this door here. And I feel like she was over here. I never really thought about how dangerous this is. There's no fence. And then I added some more buildings around the edges, and specifically added this rooftop party up here. I set up all the stuff going on this roof, some quests and things to interact with. You got to find all these little raccoons, and you got to help Papa Smurf make a potion with this berry bush, and that potion will send you up there. And oh no, with the new water, this doesn't look good anymore. It looks cool before, but the Z fighting is now a problem. Let's see if I can fix it easily. But then I also put all my Flower Girl NFTs in there to like show off that collection. Close enough. And yeah, so what not Jackie Chan was saying in the chat about NFT frames, it's these right here. So you can make custom frames in VoxEdit, and there's a few that come with it. So I think one of these isn't loading correctly. See, they get this kind of weird texture here. That's if there's nothing in it. You can actually just delete the display, and it looks fine. But I don't know why this one's not loading. But you can grab Ethereum or Polygon OpenSea links of JPEG, GIF, PNG, or WebP. They can be animated or static, and they're supposed to load in. Sometimes they don't. And if you look in your basic assets here and look for frame, you can see there's this 128 by 128, which is similar to what I have set up there, except the one that I use in there is one I made myself. So this is just a very basic rectangle frame. And it automatically puts the oh, I guess it doesn't. That's how you can do that. Here's an architecture major, you model in Rhino. I've not used Rhino before, but it's pretty easy to learn how to use Magica Voxel and VoxEdit. There's a bunch of tutorials. I would recommend starting in Magica Voxel because it's free. Well, VoxEdit is free too, but it's lightweight and super easy to control. It's got a bunch of nice features, all sorts of cool stuff for like creating different shapes. Although I would recommend against doing cones, maze, purlin, ellipsoid in the sandbox, because all these get, it's not a true voxel engine, it's actually polygon based. So when you put this stuff in VoxEdit, you end up with like millions of polygons, which can be a little much. But yeah, Magica Voxel is one of my all-time favorite tools to just mess around with, and you get all sorts of cool like mirroring options and fill tools and masking and just a whole bunch of possibilities. And then the rendering tools are really super duper nice. Once you learn how to like set up all the different options that you can have for like emit and glass and stuff, there's all sorts of fun things that can happen. So yeah, it's a really, really nice tool. So from this, you can actually export all of your models into VoxEdit. VoxEdit is needed to get assets into the sandbox. But like when I did the modeling on like this building and this building, and they are actually modularly designed, so I like reused chunks to like do different shape configurations of these buildings. But all that work was done in Magic of Voxel until I had to actually assemble the pieces in VoxEdit. So it's like a 3x3 grid for like these window sections and stuff. So VoxEdit has come a long way since since I initially did those assets. Gosh, that was 5 years ago now. About. Hey Tiksu, how's it going? So not Jackie Chan, you want me to try jumping in? Oh, I see your message. I had to scroll up a little bit. Let's give it another try. We're experimenting with some of the new features in the sandbox. We've got some new sort of FPS mechanics. All right. This is Jar Jar Jackie Chan Bink's creation, work in progress. So you said we have to jump? Ah! I'm gonna cut it off. Oh no! I died. I'm clipping through the track. No, you left without me. Okay, I can see you shooting though. I mean, it looks like you're doing fine. Let me up. Aha! I made it. Oop. Did I no. Okay, I'm here. The turns. When it turns, it feels like I'm falling off. I'm not sure. So it feels like it's just the one set of guns, right? It might be like a single player, multiplayer situation. No more guns. Oh, aha! Now I've got them. What am I shooting with? Aha! So the moving platform does make it a bit rough. I don't think there's any real way to smooth it out. You know what you could probably do instead of a moving platform? Use a rotate behavior. Oh, it crashed. Oh no. So, Jar Jar, what I'd recommend is if there's enough space at the base of your pyramid, use the rotate behavior, because then you'll get a smooth ride around, and it's not going to like stop and turn abruptly at the corners, which I think makes it feel kind of jarring. But with the rotate, you might get like a nice smooth transition. You just need to make sure that the base of the pyramid isn't too big for the land size, if you know what I mean. Like you don't want the truck clipping the corners of the pyramid. So it'll get you a similar sort of experience, but maybe a little bit smoother. And of course, you know, multiplayer can make all sorts of weird things happen. Although it would be fun as a co-op shooter. So if you duplicate out your mechanics, so there's a couple features in here that'll help. I would say maybe maybe don't let the players ever leave the truck bed. So if you kind of keep the players in the same spot, you can let's see, do I have a good truck? So have rotate. You're gonna need it big. Not quite that big. So something like that. Attach the player spawner plate to the truck. Why can't I move it in this dimension? Oh, there we go. Oh, I have snapping on. That's saved from the other day. Interesting. So if this is attached to the truck, oh, it doesn't let you attach it? It doesn't let you... Wait, what if, I think it's not letting me. No! We can't move player spawns anymore. Curse you! Okay. Well, I guess you could put a teleport point. And you'd actually probably want it further up on the truck so the players don't fall off immediately. Yeah, have them respawn to another location, like spawn to a tag or something. Used to be able to just move the teleport or the spawner. So we'll have it sense that the player's there and then immediately teleport them to truck spawn. Yeah, that works. This needs to face. Wait. Do objects not change their orientation as they rotate now? They did used to face, right? Or am I crazy? Was that an option before? I guess you can, I don't know if I can combine rotations. Okay, kind of. I think I deleted the wrong one. There we go. Yay! I don't know if those will always stay in sync with each other, but I guess I thought the rotation speed was a measure of meters, but I guess it's actually measured in radians. So, or degrees. I'm actually not sure what the number signifies. Is it like 10 degrees per second? It's definitely not 1 degree per second because we're moving too fast. So now you can have something like this, and you could have multiple players spawn. I mean, you could even do teams. You could have opposite sides teams, to see who clears more. So it could either be cooperative or competitive teams. You just need to set the player limit. So in your multiplayer settings, determine if you want players to join in progress, and then say that maybe it requires 2 to 4 players to start, or maybe it doesn't require a minimum. Maybe one person can play by themselves, and a max of 4 can join. And then you just duplicate all the controls so that way each player has their own fire control system. Oh my goodness. And then maybe attach some gun spawners up here, or the players could just always have the guns attached. So do the thing where you immediately have the guns as soon as you start. But yeah, an on-rail shooter would be fun. Especially if you figure out more ways. Like, you could, if you chain these rotation behaviors together, you could make S-curves and stuff. Just have them turn on and off at certain points, so you could, oops, wrong one. That, I guess. We need to change that. You could have it curve and then stop, and then keep going a different way, and stop, and then you could rotate it through a whole bunch of different things. Just have the behaviors turn on and off at specific points. Even have it move up and down. You're just going to be stacking a whole bunch of parent things. Edward gun hands. Yes, exactly like that. Yeah, I think, and the cool thing with this, I think, would be to, if you wanted different modes, duplicate the experience and publish it with a different rule set. So like, you could have a well, I mean, you can't set it to single player now with the new multiplayer setup. If you were working from a legacy experience, you could switch back and forth. So you could make a legacy single player and legacy multiplayer versions, and then have, this is 2-player co-op, and this is free for all, and this is 2 fire teams of 4 each, and publish those. And like, that's a totally legit way to publish your game, especially if you've got a bunch of different lands. Like, if you're not using that space for other things, like, make multiple versions of the game. Just give them a reason to exist. Don't duplicate and republish the exact same game. But instead of trying to compress all the logic you need for your game into one game, like, not even Call of Duty does that. There's 2 separate executables for single player and multiplayer, and they play different. It's totally fine to launch the game multiple times to change rule sets that aren't compatible with each other. So, yeah. Anyway, it's time to wrap things up. I'm looking forward to seeing what this on-the-rail shooter looks like in the future. So let me know when you're ready for another test round of Flarkin. Let's see who our giveaway winner is. We had 13 entries. from 2 to 14. Let's see what row it is. This is row 12. Let's double check that this person has not already won Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat before. And they have not. So congratulations to Blood Type over on Twitch. You just won Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat. I'll be sending that over shortly. Like I said earlier, in case anybody missed it, if you won a giveaway on the stream and you didn't receive your reward yet, please reach out to Panda or me. You can message you can whisper to the Twitch account. My DMs are closed on Twitter because I get a ton of spam, but you can try commenting on something that I've tweeted. I might see it, I might not, depending on how active the conversation is. But somebody will probably ping me, let me know. I get the feeling like I missed somebody's giveaway, and I'm not seeing a record of it, but all of these videos are archived on YouTube, so if you remember that you won at some point, just link me the video, or just tell me the date, and I'll be able to find it. And Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat. You don't know what Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat is? It's this one. Just a nice kind of Halloween themed hat. That's what we've been giving away. Ray Lily Rose. Sorry, I am fresh out of CryptoPunks. Gave my last one away. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Let's see if there's someone we can raid. Who is online right now? I see Hodl's live. I haven't raided Hodl in a little bit. Oh, Panda's live too. Uh-oh. Who are we going to raid? Panda or Hodl? Who's got more viewers? Hodl's got more viewers. I don't know. You know what? You know what? You know what? We have tools for this. We're going to do a vote in the chat. I forgot how to set up a poll. There we go. Poll. Who to raid? Panda or Hodl? Voting for 1 minute. I see a couple people saying Panda. Panda's currently, just so you know, Panda's currently playing the Date Everything game, and I believe Hodl's playing Marbles. About 20 seconds left to vote. By the time you hear me saying this, the vote will probably be done. All right, it looks like we're going to be raiding Panda. All right. Panda is the winner. So we're going to go ahead and raid Panda. All right. Well, have a great rest of your week, everybody. I will be back on Friday on my personal stream, doing Final Fridays back in Final Fantasy 3. We are very close to a Steam key giveaway unlock, so I'm sure that'll be happening early on in that stream. And Saturday, I think we're gonna go back to building the Echoes mechanic from Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We were pretty close to figuring it out last time, and just little final little touches need to get figured out. So we'll do that on Saturday. All right. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.